Number 1. This 1974 Chevrolet Monte Carlo, priced at $8,900 and located in Tucson, Arizona, is being offered as a solid and enjoyable classic that stands out with both performance upgrades and well-preserved condition. Described as a very fun car to drive, it features a freshly built 350 cubic inch 4-bolt main engine paired with Brodix Race Right 200 aluminum heads, a Victor Jr. intake, and an Edelbrock AVS2 carburetor. Headers and a new dual exhaust system with Flowmaster mufflers give the car an aggressive sound and strong airflow, making it far from a typical small block setup. The seller emphasizes that this engine delivers real pull, capable of pushing the driver firmly back into the seat, highlighting its above-average power for a street-driven Monte Carlo. Backing the engine is a built 700R4 automatic transmission that shifts perfectly, offering both performance and drivability. A 3.73 Posey traction rear end puts the power to the pavement, while recently serviced power disc brakes ensure confident stopping ability. The car rides on staggered 15-inch wheels wrapped in BF Goodrich tires, adding to its classic muscle car stance. All lights are functional, the doors open and close properly, and the seller notes that the car is completely turnkey with no leaks, making it a dependable option for immediate use. The body of the Monte Carlo is described as pretty straight overall, with only a couple of reparable dents on the driver's door. Being an Arizona car, it benefits from a dry climate and is said to be very solid, free from the rust issues that commonly affect classics from harsher regions. The interior is clean and features desirable swivel bucket seats, a popular option among enthusiasts for both comfort and style. The car retains a tidy presentation inside and out, matching its mechanical readiness with appealing driver quality. A clean and clear Arizona title is included, and the seller presents this Monte Carlo as a ready-to-enjoy classic that needs nothing to hit the road. With its strong engine build, upgraded drivetrain, solid body, and functioning systems throughout, it offers an excellent balance of vintage style and modern driving capability. For anyone seeking a dependable, well-sorted, and performance-oriented 1970s Chevrolet, this Monte Carlo stands out as a worthwhile opportunity. Number 2. This 1949 Chevrolet Deluxe Classic Sedan, priced at $18,000 and located in Norwalk, California, is presented as a well-preserved survivor that retains its original character while remaining fully functional as a dependable driver. The car is powered by a 235 cubic inch engine that fires right up and runs great, backed by an open drive setup with a rear end sourced from a 1957 model. Unlike many vintage Chevrolets that require extensive sorting, this one is already road-ready, with all lights and turn signals in working order, along with functioning heater and wipers, an uncommon level of completeness for a vehicle of this era. The sedan retains its original interior and paint, the latter showing a natural patina finish that reflects decades of honest age rather than restoration or alteration. Despite its originality, the seller notes that the body is completely free of rust, a highly desirable trait for anyone seeking a solid 1940s Chevrolet that has not fallen victim to corrosion. The car has also been converted to a 12-volt electrical system, offering improved reliability and compatibility with modern components while still maintaining its vintage identity. All of the chrome trim remains present and is described as being in decent condition, adding to the car's authentic period look. The combination of untouched factory paint, preserved interior materials, and intact brightwork gives this Deluxe an appealing aesthetic that blends originality with the charm of aged steel. It stands as an example of a classic that has been kept intact rather than over-restored, making it ideal for enthusiasts who appreciate true survivor cars. The vehicle comes with an out-of-state title from South Dakota, and its current condition suggests it has been carefully maintained rather than neglected or heavily modified. For collectors and classic car fans seeking a 1940 Chevrolet that starts, runs, and functions as it should, while still wearing its history proudly, this Deluxe sedan offers a rare opportunity. With solid mechanicals, working accessories, and zero rust, it represents a ready-to-enjoy classic that can be driven as is or gradually restored according to the next owner's vision. Number 3. This 1966 Chevrolet Corvair Monza, priced at $20,000 and located in Anaheim, California, is offered as a classic compact coupe upgraded with tasteful performance enhancements while still retaining its vintage charm. It features a hot rod 140 horsepower flat-six engine paired with a 4-speed manual transmission, delivering the kind of spirited driving experience that has made late-model Corvairs increasingly sought after. A 3.55 Posey traction differential helps put the power to the pavement, making this Monza far more lively than a stock example, and the seller notes that it runs well and performs as expected for an enthusiast-built Corvair. Modernized components have been added to improve functionality and drivability without compromising its classic character. Front disc brakes provide upgraded stopping power compared to the factory drum setup, while KYB shocks enhance handling and stability. A Bluetooth radio brings modern convenience to the cabin, allowing music streaming and hands-free connectivity while keeping the interior clean and uncluttered. These upgrades make the car more enjoyable on the road, blending vintage style with practical improvements. The Corvair is described as a car that turns heads at shows even though it is not a full show-quality build, suggesting it presents well and carries strong visual appeal. Its unique rear-engine layout, sporty proportions, and tasteful stance make it stand out among more common American classics. The seller highlights that it draws attention wherever it goes, which aligns with the growing appreciation for Corvairs as distinctive, well-engineered alternatives to traditional muscle cars. Open to possible trades, the seller positions this Corvair as a ready-to-enjoy machine for anyone who wants something different from the usual V8 offerings. With its combination of period style, upgraded performance parts, and reliable mechanical setup, this 1966 Monza offers an engaging driving experience and a strong enthusiast presence, making it a compelling option for classic car fans looking for a well-sorted, head-turning Chevrolet. Number 4. This 1967 Lincoln Continental, priced at $8,500 and located in Bremerton, Washington, is presented as a running and driving example of Ford's flagship luxury sedan from the late 1960s. Known for its signature slab-sided design and factory-suicide rear doors, the Continental remains one of the most iconic American luxury cars of its era. This particular example shows 32,020 original miles, suggesting it has seen limited use over the decades, which adds to its appeal for collectors and enthusiasts seeking a largely preserved classic rather than a heavily worn vehicle. The seller notes that both the body and interior are in good condition, indicating that the car still retains much of its original presence and elegance. The paint, trim, and interior components appear to have held up well, offering a solid foundation for either continued preservation or light restoration. Unlike many project-grade Continentals that have suffered from rust or neglect, this one remains structurally sound and complete, making it a more attractive option for someone looking to revive a luxury cruiser without starting from scratch. While the car is mechanically functional and capable of being driven, it does require attention in a few areas. The vinyl top will need replacement, and the headliner also needs to be redone, both common wear items on cars of this age. Some electrical repairs are also noted, which is expected for a 1960s luxury model equipped with numerous powered features. These needs are relatively straightforward and allow the next owner to finish the car to their desired level, whether as a reliable weekend driver or a more polished restoration candidate. Offered at a price well below what many fully restored Continentals command, this 1967 model represents a compelling opportunity to own a true American luxury icon at an accessible entry point. With its low mileage, strong overall condition, and timeless presence, it serves as an excellent platform for someone looking to enjoy the style and prestige of a classic Lincoln while completing a few remaining details to bring it to the next level. Number 5. This 1966 Chevrolet El Camino, priced at $18,500 and located in Lake Havasu City, Arizona, is offered as a highly customized and performance-oriented classic that blends muscle car power with utility-style design. Under the hood sits a 396 big block engine paired with a manual shift turbo 350 transmission, enhanced with an Edelbrock Performer intake and cam for added performance. A beautiful dual exhaust system with Flowmaster mufflers delivers an aggressive tone, while a 12-bolt Posey rear end and line lock setup make this El Camino fully capable of serious burnouts and spirited street driving. Finished in hot rod black, it presents a bold and purposeful look backed by real mechanical muscle. The suspension and braking systems have been upgraded to match the power plant, including tubular front A-arms, coil-over shocks, and front disc brakes for improved handling and stopping performance. Cooling is handled by a new 4-core aluminum radiator with dual fans, ensuring the big block stays in proper temperature range even during demanding use. A cowl induction hood adds both style and function, contributing to the El Camino's aggressive super sport-inspired identity, further emphasized by the SS dash and badges. With its blend of factory style and aftermarket enhancements, this build represents a well-sorted driver-grade hot rod rather than a stock restoration. Inside, the cabin features bucket seats with a center console, a chrome I Did It tilt steering column, and a monster Bluetooth stereo system for modern convenience and sound quality. The seller notes that the interior is largely complete and presentable, with only the headliner left to be installed. Vintage air is already set up but not yet connected, offering the next owner the option to complete functional air conditioning. Overall, the interior reflects a comfortable yet performance-minded setup suitable for cruising, shows, or weekend street duty. A tonneau cover is included to finish the bed cleanly, making the vehicle both practical and visually refined. The seller highlights that significant money has already been invested, and the El Camino drives beautifully in its current form, needing only a few finishing touches to be fully dialed in. For anyone looking for a classic Chevrolet that delivers big block power, upgraded drivability, and standout curb appeal, this 1966 El Camino offers a compelling balance of muscle car attitude and custom craftsmanship, ready to be enjoyed immediately and refined further if desired. Number 6. This 1960 Pontiac Bonneville, priced at $36,995 and located in Lake Forest, California, is presented as a fully restored example of Pontiac's flagship full-size cruiser, finished in its original Matador red and restored from the frame up. The car has undergone a complete cosmetic and mechanical renewal, with all chrome and trim refinished, the interior professionally reupholstered in factory-correct style, and the body brought back to its showroom appearance. With 17,767 miles shown on the odometer, TMU, it represents a rare opportunity to own a Bonneville that combines period correctness with modern driving enhancements. Power comes from a 455 cubic inch V8 fitted with a Holley Sniper EFI system, delivering the reliability, efficiency, and smooth performance of modern fuel injection while retaining classic American muscle character. The engine is paired with a 3-speed automatic transmission for effortless cruising, and factory-style power steering and power brakes make the car easy and comfortable to drive. Air conditioning has also been added, making this Bonneville ready for long-distance or warm-weather use, something few early 1960s classics can offer without modification. Inside, the cabin has been completely reupholstered using high-quality materials while maintaining the original design and feel. The result is an interior that looks period correct but feels fresh, clean, and inviting. The attention to detail reflects a restoration focused not just on aesthetics, but on capturing what made the Bonneville one of Pontiac's most luxurious and desirable models of the era. The combination of size, comfort, and power makes this car an ideal highway cruiser with real presence and style. The seller emphasizes that it is one of the cleanest Bonnevilles available at this price point, offering the visual appeal of a show car with the drivability of a modernized classic. For enthusiasts seeking a turnkey 1960s full-size American luxury car that needs nothing and drives better than it did when new, this Bonneville stands out as a rare and spectacular example, equal parts collector piece and ready-to-enjoy cruiser. Number 7. This 1972 Chevrolet Camaro, priced at $21,900 and located in New Braunfels, Texas, is offered as a true super sport model retaining its numbers-matching 350 engine paired with a 4-speed manual transmission. The seller notes that it is a solid running and driving car, already benefiting from several recent mechanical updates including a new carburetor, new brakes, new exhaust system, and fresh fluids throughout. With its factory drivetrain still intact, this Camaro appeals to collectors who value authenticity, while its manual gearbox adds to the performance-oriented spirit expected from an SS model. The car currently sits on a new set of wheels and tires, but the original wheels are included with the sale, offering the next owner the option to return it to a more factory-correct appearance if desired. Mechanically, the Camaro is described as road-ready, with no mention of drivetrain issues and a strong-running small-block V8 that maintains the drivability enthusiasts expect from second-generation Camaros. These updates make it usable right away, even before any restoration work is completed. Cosmetically, the car does need paint and some minor body work, particularly on the driver's door and the front section of the roof. The seller is transparent about these needs, making this an ideal example for someone who wants a mechanically sorted SS that can be enjoyed immediately while finishing the exterior at their own pace. The bones of the car remain strong, and with the bulk of the mechanical work already addressed, attention can now shift to aesthetics without worrying about reliability. For the price, this 1972 SS Camaro represents a promising opportunity to own a real-deal, numbers-matching 4-speed car, something that has become increasingly harder to find in the current market. With originality, dependability, and documented recent upgrades already in place, it serves as a solid platform for either a full restoration or continued use as a driver-quality muscle car with undeniable factory pedigree. Number 8. This 1969 Lincoln Continental Mark III, priced at $12,000 and located in Cyril, Oklahoma, is presented as a true barn-find survivor that remains all original with just 74,000 miles on the odometer. Powered by its factory big block 460 V8 paired with an automatic transmission, the car retains the luxury features expected from a top-tier Lincoln of its era, including power windows, power seats, and a leather interior. Still carrying a clean Oklahoma title with current tags, it stands as an unmodified example of Ford's premium personal luxury coupe, offering strong collector appeal for those seeking originality over restoration. The seller notes that the car has no rusted-out areas, an impressive claim for a 56-year-old vehicle and a major advantage for anyone looking to preserve or restore a Mark III. The body and structure appear solid, and the interior, while aged, remains intact and in its factory condition. The car will start and drive, indicating that the drivetrain is functional despite years of sitting, but it will require a full mechanical inspection and recommissioning before being road-ready. One known issue is a damaged radiator caused by a fan blade, meaning cooling system repair or replacement is necessary before any regular driving. Given the long period of inactivity, the car will also need a thorough going-through, likely including fuel system service, brake work, hoses, fluids, and other age-related maintenance. However, the fact that it still runs and moves under its own power makes it a far more promising base than a non-running project. Overall, this Mark III represents a rare opportunity to acquire a complete, unmolested, first-generation Continental coupe that has escaped the fate of heavy modification, rust decay, or parting out. With its originality, solid body, and desirable 460 engine, it offers a compelling start for restoration, preservation, or light refurbishment depending on the buyer's goals. For collectors of vintage luxury cars, this Lincoln stands out as a clean and honest example with tremendous potential. Number 9. This 1960 Chevrolet Impala Bubble Top, priced at $47,950 and located in Sun Valley, California, represents one of the most admired body styles of the early 1960s, combining dramatic design with factory big block power. Under the hood is a 348 cubic inch V8 equipped with dual 4-barrel carburetors, paired with a 4-speed manual transmission and a 3.70 positraction rear differential, delivering the kind of performance that helped establish Chevrolet's reputation during the dawn of the muscle era. This drivetrain setup places the car among the more desirable and high-output configurations of the period, offering an engaging and authentic vintage driving experience. Finished in a striking two-tone black and red exterior, the car exudes classic 1960s style with bold contrast and high visual impact. The red and white interior continues the theme inside the cabin, creating a highly coordinated presentation that reflects Chevrolet's flair for dramatic yet elegant design. Chrome baby moon wheels wrapped in radial white wall tires give the car a proper period stance while enhancing its already eye-catching appeal. Small bumper guards and bullet-style tail light lenses complete the exterior look, adding subtle but memorable custom touches. The car is described as a true icon of early 60s American performance, blending sporty engineering with the sweeping roofline and thin pillar styling that define the bubble-top models. These cars are celebrated not only for their rarity, but also for their place in Chevrolet's transition from 1950s excess to the lower, wider, more aggressive forms that would shape the decade's performance cars. The combination of dual quad induction, 4-speed gearbox, and posi-traction rear end makes this example particularly attractive to enthusiasts seeking both visual presence and mechanical authenticity. With its strong specification, highly desirable color combination, and preserved period-correct components, this Impala offers a compelling opportunity for collectors who appreciate both style and substance. Whether displayed, cruised, or enjoyed at vintage events, it stands as a well-balanced representation of early 1960s Chevrolet performance. Powerful, elegant, and unmistakably iconic. Number 10. This 1962 Ford Falcon Coupe, priced at $15,000 and located in California, is offered as a 90% restored, running and driving classic that blends lightweight early 60s styling with a modernized small-block performance setup. Far from a stock survivor, this Falcon is powered by a freshly rebuilt 331 cubic inch stroker engine based on a 302 block, with less than 200 miles on the build. Paired with a C4 3-speed automatic transmission controlled by a Hurst floor shifter, it delivers the kind of punch and drivability that transforms the car from simple vintage cruiser to compact muscle contender. The combination of power and weight gives it a strong street presence, backed by the kind of upgrades enthusiasts look for in a purpose-built Restomod. The drivetrain is supported by a Ford 8-inch rear end fitted with 4.10 gears, giving the Falcon quick acceleration and lively throttle response. A front disc brake conversion sourced from a Mustang improves stopping power significantly over the original drum setup, while a 3-core aluminum radiator keeps the stroker engine properly cooled. The car rides on 14-inch Craigar wheels wrapped in new tires, providing an authentic period look with updated road manners. The stance, sound, and mechanical attitude reflect a build intended to be driven, not just shown, and the seller notes that it starts, runs, and performs as it should. Cosmetically, the body and interior are described as clean, with paintwork redone in 2017 by Quality Customs and still showing well today. The result is a car that carries both curb appeal and mechanical credibility, standing out from typical Falcons that remain stock or unrestored. It offers the visual charm of early 60s Ford design, combined with the burly character of a stroked V8 that gives it a much more aggressive personality than anything Ford originally produced for the model. The intent of the build is clear: classic looks, modern capability, and a driving experience far beyond factory specifications. A few minor issues are noted: non-functioning windshield wipers, one broken wheel stud, and a light oil seep near the pan, none of which prevent the car from being used immediately. The seller is open to trade or cash offers and even offers delivery within a reasonable distance for an added fee, making the deal accessible for out-of-area buyers. For anyone seeking a compact Ford with muscle car attitude, strong mechanical upgrades, and just a few finishing touches left to personalize, this 1962 Falcon presents a compelling turnkey platform ready for weekend cruising, local shows, or continued refinement. Number 11. This 1960 Buick Electra 225 4-door hardtop, priced at $26,500 and located in Clarkston, Washington, is presented as a remarkably well-preserved, completely original survivor that has been carefully maintained over the decades. Considered one of Buick's most elegant full-size luxury offerings of its era, the Electra 225 represented the brand's top-tier trim level in 1960, combining premium styling, refined comfort, and strong V8 power. This example is described as being in outstanding original condition, making it highly desirable for collectors seeking authenticity rather than a restored or modified version. With its long, sweeping body lines, generous chrome accents, and iconic early 60s presence, it remains a striking example of American automotive design at the dawn of the jet age. The car's originality is emphasized as one of its strongest selling points, suggesting that major components, finishes, and interior features remain as they left the factory. Survivor cars of this caliber offer a rare opportunity to experience period-correct fit, feel, and character, free from aftermarket updates or modern reinterpretations. Being well cared for throughout its life, this Electra 225 appears to have avoided the fate of many full-size cars from the era that suffered neglect, whether exposure or overuse. Its preserved condition makes it suitable not only as a showpiece but also as a drivable classic for enthusiasts who value authenticity and historical integrity. Powered by Buick's factory big block V8 paired with automatic transmission, the Electra 225 delivers the smooth and quiet performance that helped define the brand's luxury reputation. The model was known for its plush ride quality, spacious interior, and advanced features for its time, making it a favorite among drivers who wanted comfort without sacrificing presence. While specific mechanical details are not listed, the seller's emphasis on long-term care suggests that the vehicle has been responsibly maintained rather than simply stored. For collectors, the combination of originality, completeness, and preserved drivability greatly enhances its long-term appeal and investment value. The seller notes that they are not especially eager to part with the car, but changing circumstances have prompted the decision, and they express a desire to see it go to another enthusiast who will continue to preserve and enjoy it. They also mention being open to offers, providing potential buyers an opportunity to negotiate within reason. For anyone seeking a true time capsule luxury sedan from the golden age of American design, one that has not been altered, customized, or modernized, this 1960 Buick Electra 225 stands out as a rare chance to own an authentic survivor that still carries the spirit of its era with pride. Number 12. This 1973 Dodge Charger base, offered at $34,000 and located in Las Vegas, Nevada, has been transformed into a well-executed Restomod that blends classic Mopar styling with extensively updated mechanical and cosmetic components. Originally built during the final years of the Charger's classic B-body era, this example now benefits from a comprehensive restoration that replaces the majority of its original systems with new or upgraded parts. The car is powered by a 440 cubic inch V8 paired with a 727 TorqueFlite automatic transmission, a legendary Chrysler drivetrain combination known for strong torque, durability, and easy part support. With only 998 miles showing since the restoration, an odometer reading certified by the DMV after the complete instrument panel and engine replacement, this Charger has barely been driven in its refreshed state, making it feel far newer than its model year suggests. The seller highlights that nearly every major component has been replaced, estimating that 90% of the car has been renewed or upgraded, including mechanical, electrical, suspension, interior, paint, rubber seals, and weather stripping. This indicates not only a high level of investment, but also a commitment to long-term reliability and turnkey usability. Rather than leaving aged or questionable parts in place, the owner opted for a comprehensive overhaul, making this Charger far more dependable than a typical unrestored survivor. The fresh paint and restored interior ensure that the exterior and cabin quality match the performance and mechanical upgrades, giving the car both curb appeal and driving confidence. A major benefit to the next owner is the level of documentation included with the sale, as the seller states they have receipts for every part purchased throughout the project, all of which are performance-oriented components. This kind of record-keeping is especially valuable in a Restomod, as it confirms brand names, specifications, and build quality rather than leaving buyers guessing about what was installed. Additionally, the owner has retained a large number of the original factory parts removed during the restoration, which may appeal to purists, collectors, or anyone who might wish to preserve or resell them in the future. The inclusion of these parts adds value and flexibility. For buyers seeking a classic Charger that offers the look and presence of a 70s Mopar with the reliability and performance of a freshly rebuilt car, this 1973 Dodge Charger Restomod stands as an appealing choice. It avoids the uncertainty of a project car while retaining the retro character that makes the model iconic. With a powerful big block V8, extensive new components, DMV-certified mileage, full documentation, and original parts included, this build represents a thoughtfully executed restoration intended to be driven, shown, and enjoyed without hesitation. Number 13. This 1953 Chevrolet 210 two-door sedan, priced at $25,000 and located in Tonopah, Nevada, is a well-preserved and tastefully modified classic that blends vintage style with reliable street performance. Originally built in the 1990s, the car has held up impressively over the decades, benefiting from quality craftsmanship and thoughtful upgrades rather than a quick or budget build. It is powered by a 350 cubic inch small block V8 paired with a 700R4 automatic overdrive transmission, offering both dependable power and relaxed highway cruising. The chassis has been updated with a Camaro front clip and matching rear axle, providing improved handling, serviceability, and modern suspension geometry compared to the factory setup. The seller notes that the car runs, drives, and stops exceptionally well, making it a turnkey cruiser rather than a project in need of sorting. Additional upgrades include a disc/drum brake setup for braking balance, a Bridgeport wiper conversion, and air conditioning that has already been plumbed and wired but requires the compressor to be mounted and the system charged to become fully functional. The exterior presents well for its age, with the paint described as an 8.5 out of 10, suggesting only minor imperfections rather than a full respray need. All glass is in good condition, and the wheels, tires, and exhaust system are nearly new, eliminating several common maintenance expenses for the next owner. Its ability to comfortably maintain 75 miles per hour on the highway without overheating speaks to the reliability of the build and the suitability of the drivetrain and cooling system. Inside and out, this Chevrolet retains a clean, cohesive look that reflects its blend of classic aesthetics and subtle modernization. Unlike many heavily customized builds, it maintains the recognizable character of a '50s Chevy while quietly hiding the upgrades that make it far more enjoyable to own and drive. The long-term durability of the restoration is a major selling point, as a car built 30 years ago and still performing well today suggests quality work and proper care throughout its life. The seller makes it clear that this is not an unfinished or neglected vehicle, but a fully functioning street car capable of long-distance travel and regular use. The current owner states they are only interested in a trade for a 1957 Chevrolet with no more than 2 doors, which may appeal to collectors looking to move from one classic to another. For buyers seeking a dependable, highway-ready '50s Chevy with performance upgrades, solid construction, and well-preserved cosmetics, this 1953 Chevrolet 210 stands out as a strong candidate. It offers the charm of a post-war American sedan with the drivability of a modernized build, ready to be enjoyed immediately with only minor finishing touches left to personalize. Number 14. This 1965 Pontiac Bonneville convertible, priced at $44,500 and located in Arroyo Grande, California, is a highly original example of Pontiac's full-size luxury performance lineup from the mid-1960s. Equipped with its factory 421 cubic inch V8 and tri-power setup, this Bonneville retains its original engine, interior, wheels, and overall factory character, making it an appealing choice for collectors who value authenticity. The car is described as running great, with recent maintenance including new seals and a cold start system installation, helping to ensure dependable performance without sacrificing originality. With its long, sleek body lines, full-size comfort, and strong V8 power, the Bonneville represents the era when Pontiac was at the peak of its styling and engineering confidence. The cleanliness of the car is supported by its preserved interior and factory components, reinforcing that this has not been a heavily modified or over-restored example. The presence of the original owner's manual adds another layer of documentation that enthusiasts appreciate, especially when evaluating the history and completeness of a classic vehicle. Pontiac's 421 engines were among the most respected of the period, known for their smooth but commanding torque delivery, and pairing it with a convertible body style makes this Bonneville both a cruiser and a collectible. The soft top adds to its desirability, allowing open-air driving and enhancing its stature as a luxury performance model. Mechanically, the car benefits from thoughtful upkeep rather than a full rebuild, which often appeals to purists who want a vehicle that still feels like a true survivor rather than a modernized reinterpretation. The seller notes that the seals have been replaced, an important maintenance item for long-term preservation, especially on older engines that may sit for long periods between use. The recently installed cold start feature improves drivability, indicating that the car has been maintained not just for display, but for real-world operation. The clean title status further strengthens buyer confidence, removing uncertainty about past ownership or registration issues. For Pontiac enthusiasts or anyone seeking a full-size American convertible with big block character and strong originality, this 1965 Bonneville checks many boxes that are increasingly hard to find. With its factory drivetrain, unaltered appearance, and documented history, it offers the charm of true mid-century American motoring without needing restoration or major corrections. As interest in well-preserved numbers-matching classics continues to rise, this Bonneville stands out as a rare opportunity to own a genuine, well-kept example of Pontiac's flagship model from one of its most desirable years. Number 15. This 1961 Chevrolet Impala convertible, priced at $99,000 and located in Orange, California, is a well-preserved classic showing just 86,000 miles and previously housed in a Canadian museum for many years. Finished in its striking factory combination of Roman red with white side spears and a matching red vinyl interior, it captures the early 1960s full-size Chevrolet style at its finest. Power comes from the original 348 cubic inch V8 with a 4-barrel carburetor, paired to a turbo-glide automatic transmission, and complemented by power steering and power-assisted brakes, making it both a comfortable cruiser and a desirable collector-grade example. The car rides on 14-inch steel wheels with chrome hubcaps wrapped in wide white-wall tires, enhancing its authentic and elegant presentation. The equipment list reflects its premium positioning when new, including a power-folding white convertible top, AM radio, power windows, power front seat, dual rear antennas, front and rear bumper guards, and rear fender skirts, all features that add both style and convenience. The seller notes that the body is solid with no rust, no floor patches, and no panel repairs, an important detail for collectors who value structural originality. Its long museum storage suggests the car was preserved rather than heavily modified or deteriorated over time, contributing to its strong presentation today. With its factory colors, correct drivetrain, and intact trim, this Impala stands as a rare example of a true survivor-style convertible. Inside, the red vinyl upholstery remains true to the period, matching the car's overall factory-correct theme. The dashboard, steering wheel, and interior brightwork appear consistent with the car's mileage and careful storage history, giving it an authentic feel that is often lost in heavily restored examples. Power accessories such as the windows and seat reinforce that this was an upper-trim, well-optioned Impala when new, reflecting Chevrolet's shift toward luxury performance offerings in the early 60s. The power top provides open-air driving at the touch of a switch, an essential feature for collectors who want both comfort and style. With its strong originality, documented low mileage, rust-free body, factory big block V8, and highly desirable convertible configuration, this 1961 Impala is ready for shows, weekend cruising, or addition to a serious collection. The seller states that no trades will be considered, underlining the vehicle's value and rarity in today's market. As demand grows for unmodified, well-kept examples from the golden era of American convertibles, this Roman red Impala represents an opportunity to own one of Chevrolet's most iconic and elegant designs in a condition seldom seen. Number 16. This 1969 Ford Mustang Mach 1, priced at $52,500 and located in Amarillo, Texas, is a true M-Code fastback that has received a very nice restoration while retaining its correct factory performance identity. Powered by the original-style 351 cubic inch V8 with a 4-barrel carburetor and paired with a 4-speed manual transmission, this Mach 1 delivers the kind of engaging, high-rev driving experience that helps cement the Mustang's legacy in the muscle car era. The car is equipped with front power disc brakes and rear drums, offering improved stopping capability while maintaining period-correct hardware. Its straight body with clean panel gaps reflects the quality of the restoration and suggests careful attention to detail in both fit and finish. The exterior presentation remains faithful to the Mach 1's iconic appearance, featuring the aggressive fastback profile, performance hood treatment, and distinctive trim that separates the model from standard Mustangs of the same year. The restoration work appears to focus on correctness rather than customization, making it well suited for enthusiasts who appreciate authenticity. With a desirable 4-speed transmission, the car retains the driver-focused character many collectors seek, offering both investment appeal and real-world enjoyment on the road. Documentation adds to the car's credibility, with a Monte report included to verify its factory configuration and option history. This is an important asset when establishing the originality and value of a classic Mustang, especially one from the high-demand 1969 model year. The seller presents the car as a properly sorted, well-finished example rather than a project or partial restoration, making it a ready-to-enjoy muscle car rather than a work in progress. With its genuine M-code status, correct 351 V8, desirable 4-speed manual setup, and strong cosmetic condition, this Mach 1 represents an opportunity to own one of the most iconic Mustangs ever built. Whether for shows, cruising, or long-term collection, it stands out as a well-documented and well-restored fastback that remains true to its original performance roots. Number 17. This 1966 Chevrolet El Camino, priced at $28,000 and located in Vista, California, presents a remarkably solid and well-sorted example of Chevy's iconic car-truck hybrid, featuring a 305 cubic inch small block V8 paired with a 350 automatic transmission. The body is described as extremely straight and rust-free, with an older single-stage repaint in its original ermine white that still shows well aside from a few minor chips. It retains its original SS Chevelle hood, factory-tinted glass, and a very clean blue interior equipped with a rare strato bench seat, combining a bench bottom with bucket-style backs, along with a wood-grain steering wheel and a modern auxiliary input stereo designed to look stock. While it was originally an air-conditioned car, the compressor is currently missing, though all factory ducting and controls remain in place. The El Camino rides on Corvette rally wheels wrapped in newer Coupe Cobra tires with plenty of tread, giving it a period-correct stance. Underneath, the vehicle benefits from significant investment in its chassis and handling components, setting it far apart from typical driver-grade examples. A complete CPP Stage 4 Pro Touring suspension package has been installed, including tubular front and rear control arms, Viking double-adjustable front coilovers, new rear springs with double-adjustable shocks, front and rear sway bars, and a full 4-wheel disc brake conversion with a new master cylinder and booster. The upgrade also includes a new quick-ratio steering box and complete steering linkage, along with all new hardware, bushings, and bearings throughout the suspension, turning this El Camino into a highly capable and confidence-inspiring cruiser. Mechanically, the car is described as smooth, strong, and extremely reliable. The 305 V8 is said to run well, coming from a late 1970s Camaro, and while it is not set up as a high-horsepower build, the rest of the vehicle has already been dialed in to easily accept a more powerful engine if desired. The seller notes that the car is regularly driven on 100-mile round trips, even in hot weather, without issue, an indication of both its mechanical health and road-ready nature. With the drivetrain functioning properly and the chassis already fully modernized, it provides an excellent platform whether the next owner wants to enjoy it as is or install a bigger power plant. Offered with a clean title and current registration in the seller's name, this 1966 El Camino stands out as a classic with the right combination of originality, upgraded drivability, and long-term care. The hard work has already been done where it matters most, making it a turnkey pro touring-style hauler that retains vintage charm while delivering modern handling, braking, and comfort. Number 18. This 1970 Dodge Challenger R/T convertible, priced at $65,000 and located in Orangevale, California, is offered as a running and driving project that still requires final assembly and finishing work. The car carries a valid R/T fender tag and is presented with brand new parts throughout, though it is not a numbers-matching example. According to the seller, the Challenger was originally finished in F5 green, but it is no longer wearing its factory color. The body is described as clean, and the car holds a clear title, currently listed as non-operational with the DMV. Serious buyers are encouraged to inspect it in person, with the seller stressing the need for cash and a trailer, as it is not yet ready to be driven home. Under the hood is a 383 cubic inch V8, consistent with the R/T package offered during the model year, and the drivetrain is said to be in running condition. While mechanical systems are functioning, the vehicle still needs additional work before it can be considered fully roadworthy. The convertible top requires repair, and final sorting will be necessary to complete the build to a finished, reliable state. The seller notes that most of the parts required for completion are already new and included, making this Challenger a partially restored example rather than a full teardown project. The Challenger R/T from 1970 remains one of the most desirable Mopar muscle cars ever built, especially in convertible form, as production numbers were extremely low compared to hardtops. Even as a non-numbers matching car, its documented R/T status, desirable big block power, and convertible configuration position it as a high-demand platform among collectors and builders. With the hardest and most expensive components already sourced, the car offers a clear pathway for someone looking to finish a premium E-body without starting from scratch. For the right buyer, this Challenger represents an opportunity to complete a valuable Mopar icon while adding their own finishing touches. The seller makes it clear that only serious, prepared buyers will be entertained, cash in hand, trailer ready, and an understanding that the car is sold as an unfinished but running project. Once properly completed, this R/T convertible has the potential to become a highly collectible and striking example of Dodge's most legendary muscle car era. Number 19. This 1957 Chevrolet Bel Air convertible, priced at $95,000 and located in Garden Grove, California, is a high-end Restomod built for both performance and comfort while retaining the unmistakable style of one of the most iconic American classics ever produced. Finished in glossy black paint over a red interior, the car presents as a show-quality driver with a fully updated drivetrain and modern amenities. Under the hood is a fuel-injected 383-stroker engine paired with a 4L60 automatic transmission, delivering reliable power with smooth shifting. Four-wheel Willwood disc brakes, power steering, and upgraded suspension components, including tubular upper and lower control arms, adjustable shocks, and Cal-Track bars, give this Bel Air handling and stopping capabilities far beyond its original 1957 design. The car rides on a 9-inch rear end with a Moser aluminum center section, further emphasizing its performance-oriented build. Inside, the upgrades continue with a tilt column, smaller custom steering wheel, Dakota digital dash, and a fully dynamated interior from the trunk to the firewall, ensuring a quieter and more solid driving experience. Air conditioning adds modern comfort, while the custom exhaust system enhances both sound and performance. The red upholstery contrasts beautifully with the exterior, completing a premium presentation that blends vintage style with modern refinement. Every detail of the build reflects an emphasis on drivability and long-term dependability rather than being just a showpiece. The seller describes it as a very nice driver, capable of being enjoyed regularly with confidence, not just trailered to events. Unlike many older restorations, this car features mechanical upgrades throughout rather than cosmetic work alone, making it a true Restomod in function as well as form. The seller states they are not actively seeking trades, but would consider one only if it is of equal or greater value, or a trade plus cash scenario. With its combination of classic Bel Air styling, modern mechanicals, premium components, and strong street manners, this 1957 Restomod stands as a fully sorted, turnkey convertible for buyers who want iconic looks with modern performance and reliability. Number 20. This 1979 Dodge Diplomat project car, priced at $2,500 and located in Lubbock, Texas, is a running and driving example with just 23 to 24K original miles and a clean title in hand. The seller notes that the car was purchased as a project but has been put on hold due to lack of time and the growing difficulty of sourcing parts. It comes with fairly new tires, all original hubcaps, and both the factory radio and a new replacement unit, with some interior panels currently removed only for radio access. Mechanically, the car runs and drives, but still needs a few key items addressed to be fully road-ready. The horn assembly is missing, and the steering wheel requires a new bearing and sleeve. The Carter 0 to 2681 two-barrel carburetor has already been cleaned, though a top plate screw is missing and scheduled to be replaced. A new differential with 2.76 to 3.90 motive gear has been installed, needing only new axle seals to be completed. The braking system has had partial work done, with the left rear drum receiving new springs and hardware, though it still requires a master cylinder to be installed. For the right rear drum, all parts are included along with a new master cylinder and brake fluid, but the installation and bleeding still need to be completed. The seller emphasizes that the price is flexible and currently set as a placeholder while deciding whether to sell, and reasonable offers will be considered. Overall, this Dodge Diplomat offers a solid foundation for someone looking for a low-mile classic Mopar project that already runs, drives, and includes many new parts, with only a handful of mechanical tasks left to finish. That's a wrap on today's video featuring 20 cheap classic cars you can find on the marketplace. Thanks for watching. If this video sparked your interest, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to Cheap Classic Cars. And don't forget to share it with your fellow classic car fans out there.